Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you here. Late night money. Although it says midday up top. That's the way we roll here. Welcome on into the show. Now, today we had a lot of NBA talk on midday money. And you know how I love the NBA. So it wasn't really a total free pick show like we usually have, but sometimes it happens when we have major trades going on. Well, thank God they got Tim and Craig there, because you know me, I'm not a lover of NBA action. Although I did cash with the Nets tonight. We'll take that. Nice winner. Where's the little sheet? We had the Nets in the video today, so that's a nice win for us there. We'll take the Nets. And I think even in hockey, I believe we may have had a win or two. I don't know. Detroit Red Wings plus 145. Winner there. Super duper. And I also had Tampa Bay. So I had a nice 3-0. And then in basketball, I don't know what's going on in college hoops right now. Let's see what we got. We had a loser with James Madison in the chat, loser with Radford in the chat. We hit Purdue. Western Illinois over I had. Where is Arkansas State? Down. I don't know. Cover says they're down 2 here. Hopefully it ends. That'll be a nice win if we catch that one. North Texas down. Was that going to overtime here? Or did they lose? What's happening here? It's an overtime game. I got a -2. We'll see what happens there. Kennesaw, we have -2.5. I think that one's relatively new. Right, what are they? They're down 3 here, it looks like. Early in the second. Troy? We got a Troy update? Don't even know. Doesn't make a difference. Who cares? Let's just get to the chat. So listen. When conferences, the tournament starts up in another 2 weeks. The late night money show will probably be, instead of 10, or probably closer to 11 or 12, depending on when the lines come out. Right? Sometimes we have lines earlier. I think it was really late night. I think it was at like midnight. We'd kick off the show. We're at 11, so might change going forward. So there is that. You know what? Someone messaged left a comment like, I make too much noise. I guess when I go, I make some noise. I got to be honest. I never listen to my playbacks. You know, the mic's right here. I try to always mute it when I got a call for a sneeze, or if I drink my stuff, it gets so loud. I apologize. No one else says anything in the chat. How am I supposed to notice? I got some person commenting that I'm making some noises. Get stuff like that when I make my little noises, doobie doobie doo, when I'm trying to find something. When I don't have a rotation number in front of me. Any hoot. Let's go. We'll do some. We'll jump into the Marcos minute. I know he's not here. We'll do a quick rundown of CBB for tomorrow. Little college hoops. Kent State, Buffalo. I guess my initial lean would be here, Kent here, even on the road. East 10. Do I want to lay 10.5? No. Quinnipiac, Niagara. Quinnipiac bit me in the butt the other day. I'm going to Niagara at home. Got to take a little home dog there. Again, not betting that game. St. Pete's and Marist. I would lean towards Marist. Iona, again, I don't want to lay 10.5 with Iona on the road. Cleveland State, Robert Morris. I'll take Robert Morris here in 6.5. Thank you. Ryder and Fairfield. Hello. Already bet Ryder. Here we go. I'll put the picks up even in the chat for you to enjoy. So bet Ryder there. Siena, Mount St. Mary's. Again, is this a game I really want to jump into with these two programs? Siena 4.5 on the road. I got to be honest. Where's my other sheet here? Did I write that? I didn't even write it down. I was going to say I kind of want to lean towards the Mount here, believe it or not. I just, man, I don't know. Why do I sort of want to take Mount St. Mary's here? How about be safe and just go under here? The Mount's 10-2 to the under last 12. Sienna's gone under 6 or 7. I mean, let's go. Just how about a nice under there in that game? Keep it simple, stupid. Kiss it. Just give it a nice little kiss. Xavier and Butler. I, I want to say Butler here at home. The Butler's going to do it. But on the flip side of that, I got a good Xavier team. Trip to Marquette on deck, though. That's the key. That is the why I don't love the Musketeers right here. Again, I'm going to say no to Xavier. Am I betting it? No. Youngstown and Fort Wayne. I want to take Fort Wayne here. Little home dog. Iowa and Akron. Again, this is like that game the other day here. Akron's off a nice win. I believe they beat Kent. We liked them over Kent in that spot. In this spot here, maybe a little flat. Take the Bobcats. Dayton, St. Louis. I got St. Louis. I didn't bet St. Louis. I added that late. Rider Nevada, I'm already locked in on. I do want to take St. Louis here +5. Wright State and Northern Kentucky. I kind of like Wright State here, minus the 2.5. New Mexico Air Force. I would lean on the. It's tough taking the Falcons here. No play. And Nevada. I got in the chat. Pacers and Kings in the NBA. How about them? How about them apples there? Pacers, yes, we will fade. And I'm sure tomorrow, when there's more people here, they'll be all excited to be like, "Oh my goodness, you gotta take the Suns. Why wouldn't you take the Suns? They just made a great deal." Sure. I'll take the Pacers here. And same thing, I will fade Kyrie and Luka. Sacramento favored over the Mavericks at home. Real fast. Let's check out the comments and maybe we'll go over some. Oh, you know what? So someone messaged me on Twitter, and it's like, "Hey, help me out." They give me a website, an account name, an account password. The balance appears to be one, two, three, $914,000, $640.11. So does anybody want this password? Anybody want? Should I put it in the chat here? You guys want to go and play around with a 900 grand? You want to have fun? Groovy NBA at its finest. Zach LaVine keeps the ball to himself, and the Nets win with the teamwork. Little stink. We had the Nets today, Groovy. Were you in Midday Money Show? Now, granted, Craig came in. We talked a lot of basketball. Well, him and Nick talked basketball. I was just kind of looking at the lineups there. We had the Nets in the chat. What are you doing? Why don't you take them? Come on, Groovy. Best bet, see money lost on Denver, and the Suns shake my head, ball trash. Let me pull up today's. Denver over Orlando. We had Orlando in the chat, right? That was, Orlando. I think Nick said, Tim said to take Orlando on the money line. Suns loser. Why would you? T-Money. You took the Suns? How do you take the Suns getting 7 points, 8 points? They traded like half their guys last night. Unbelievable. I can't believe people are betting Denver on the road when we say take Orlando on the money line. And then you take the Suns in the biggest sucker bet. Okay, just double up tomorrow. You get the Suns tomorrow too, and Mavericks. You'll be looking good, T-Money. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ay. Northwestern getting it done. Yes. I said, who wanted to bet Ohio State today when they've lost 9 out of 10 and they're a 5-point fave? Terrible. Terrible Ohio State team. Lolo. Where is Lolo? I guess that's what that person was talking about when I make my little. Sure, I can't even find Loyola. Little money line and the 7.5. USC tonight. Bucks, Arizona. Why not? Yeah. What could go wrong? Arizona 20 on the well. I, eh, the 20 for Arizona. I'm really. What are you going to do there? Cal's a bad team. So you want to do that? Sure. USC over Oregon. I mean, it looks easy enough, right? I mean, USC they're 17-6 and Oregon's 14-10, and you're getting points, easy money, right? Team? You know I'm going to be on Oregon in that spot. And just they say no to the NBA. T Mike says I don't make too much noise. Yeah, someone's like, oh, you're. I don't know. Like some people might make a noise in my lips. So I mean, sometimes I'll get things when I'm whatever. Is it loud? I tried to move the mic away. I don't know. Groove Caps late night big money on Stanford. Going to do Stanford money line 2-team parlay with Santa Baba. Santa against Long Beach. Lucius Harris, Long Beach. You remember Lucius Harris back in the day? And we're going to parlay it, huh? Oh, brother. Who's Stanford got? Arizona State? Wow, this line's up to 3. And Stanford minus 3.5. Here we go. How many squares are on Arizona State tonight? Plus 3.5. 16-8 versus a 10-13 team. I like it a lot. Like that Stanford game. Best bet team. I want to thank Western Illinois for being trash at home. You're welcome. Listen, we had the over in that game. Yes, they are trash. Over. Never in doubt. Team money. New Mexico's playing tomorrow. Maybe a nice over 144 versus the Air Force Academy. You know, I'm not. It's tough to go over with an Air Force. More of a little defensive bunch. Last time they played, 81-73 at New Mexico. Oh, wow. Air Force 4-1 following a double-digit loss. What does that even mean? Let's look it up here. See, they're a slow-paced team. Last game's at home, 77-76 against Nevada. 81-73. You know what? Wow, maybe an over is in play here. You beat Boise, 81-79, overtime 77-56. Oh wait, I'm looking at. Hold on a second. I was looking at New Mexico there. Hold on a second, D buddy. Air Force at. Here we go. 53 points, 52 points, 52 points, 73, 52, 60, 51, 85 in overtime. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna say that's a no for me, dog. No thanks. No thanks on that over. He's going to see points all night. How do you think? You see points. They're coming off a 69-53 loss at home. I mean, New Mexico, they've lost 2 in a row. They lost at Utah State, and they lost the tough one to Nevada. And we said to take the over in that Nevada game. I don't like it. I don't like it. Moneyline Markel, Northwestern. Never in doubt, Moneyline Markel. Gabe, who are the Billikens playing? They are playing the Dayton Flyers. The Dayton Flyers. Gabe, we were talking about the props yesterday. I talked about it on the day show today. The score in any quarter, I screwed it up. It was Philly to score in any quarter plus 170, plus 170. KC to score on all for 195. Somehow I must have combined them to make it points in all quarters. And most of these are at DraftKings, although BetMGM has a lot of similar bets as well. I'm trying not to use too many offshore places that people don't have because most people just use their local kind of joints, your Will Hills and BetMGMs, Bet Rivers kind of stuff. Hawaii 10.5 and under lean. If you want, I'm not interested in late night action. I don't. Markel, I put my games out the day like today. I bet Ryder or Nevada for tomorrow. If something kind of jumps out a little more tomorrow, maybe I'll move. I am definitely not years of experience here, Markel. You do not you can't just be betting games at 10, 11 o'clock at night because it's that time. That is true degeneracy because you're like, oh, if I win, I'm going to bet later. This is why people, I do look at line show for NFL and like, oh, I can't. What are you doing? I'm not betting that Sunday game. It's a week away because you want to bet the next. Don't bet these games. Why are you betting Hawaii? I get it. San Diego 8-16 or 5-7 on the road, so they've actually won some road games here. The lines come down from 11 to 9. I would actually lean San Diego. Your late night special. No, thank you. Best bet, see money. Xavier not going to have a letdown. Their whole schedule is tough. At either Xavier by 10 or they use outright. Well, yeah. I mean, that's the way I look at those kind of games. They're either going to take care of business against a bad Butler team, which they should. Butler's 12-3. Even 9-4, not a great home record. But let's make a mistake. Everybody's going to be on Xavier here. They're not. You know, you're laying 5.5 points. Why not win by 10? And I don't think it's really a letdown. You just crushed St. John's at home. I'm just saying they have Marquette on deck on the road, which is a tougher venue to play than Butler. I mean, come on, Hinkle Fieldhouse. This isn't, you know, 10 years ago, Final Four Butler teams. Groovy Caps, Robert Morris has impressed me the last 2 weeks. Give me Robert Morris. I'll add a point and try to get it to +8. Get on it early with Robert Morris. It's 6.5. Well, you got a 7.5. Or you're trying to get 7 to buy it to 8. I get it. Groovy. Moneyline Markel, you got props driving the balls to take Northwestern on the road. I get Groovy though. How are you betting Ohio State? They've lost 9 to 10, and now they're not like a dog saying, "Hey, at least they can cover if they're going to put up a fight." Who do they have next? I want to see who I'm fading them against next week or next game. Where's this Ohio State game? Where are you, little Buckeyes? You silly little rabbits. What do we got up next? We have Michigan State. Michigan State on Sunday. Home against Michigan State. They're going to be favored in that game too? I will gladly take Sparty Party. It'll be a Sparty Party. Sparty Party. What happened to Texas? North Texas now is in overtime? What's happening here? What is happening here? There goes my 2 there. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Did Arkansas State at least cover for me? Lost by 4. We were getting 7.5. We'll take it. Well, 3-2. North Texas in overtime. Maybe that's a loser. Who knows? Who knows? I sure don't know. These go to overtime to die my sides. Oh, sports bet. Where's my bad beat refund? As I'm scanning up, just looking at these scores here. San Fran plus the 14. It's not looking good. We're in trouble there. Come on, San Fran. Get a little fight going. Kennesaw's up, though. We got that. That's nice. Best bets team money. Mavs line I don't see, but Mavs look good their last game out. They are a 2-point underdog to the Sacramento Kings tomorrow. Okay, heck no props for me in college, Groovy. Listen, you get the props. Northwestern. Moneyline Markel got it done. Best bet team money. I'll take a pass. I'm going to go to get a boat. Don't take a pass, baby. Take the Pacers and take the Kings. Go against what you want to do. Go against you think that's the easy stuff. I only took them money on Markel because Ohio State's my favorite college team. I know they are. Man, yeah, Thad Matta. Thad Matta. They have not covered. Markel, forget covering. They're 1-9 straight up. They're not winning. T-money is more fatal Hawks. I like Orlando. Again, who should the Hawks be 7-point fades against? Who should they be? Markel misread that. Markel and Groovy are having a conversation. Loyola down 5-0 right now. It's early. Steve Porter's in the house. Welcome. Good evening. The llama's making a noise, not Higgs. It's the llama. Thank you. Yeah. He's a pain in the butt, that llama. T-Money. I love Oregon. I'm not passing plus 164 USC. Value play. Oregon stuff. USC will stick around and win at the end. We'll see. Again, that is a spot. And these are those things I just look at and, hi, why is the 14-10 team a 5-point favorite over a 17-16? You know, it's triple overtime, North Texas. Come on with that, really? What's the score over there? Can I get a 2.5 point? Can I get a 3-point win there and say I won by a half for once? Team on Lillard forgot they had a game down 11-0. I should have figured they get smacked. Oh, you're talking Loyola Marymount. Is this Marymount? Right? Is that who we're talking? Loyola Marymount, I guess. I don't even know who they got tonight. I was like, Loyola. I'm thinking Loyola Maryland, Loyola Chicago. Maurice, I was wrong on OSU. They're terrible. 1-9. And again, they'll probably be favored on Sunday over Michigan State. And there'll be people in the chat, Maurice, who are going to be like, hey, let's take Ohio State today. They're due. Groovy says, you want to see trash at home? Drive to Western Illinois campus. Trash you can't. Yeah. They don't have a nice campus over there? Oh, listen. They covered. That's all we need. We need it over. We got it. Richie P in the house. Richie. I just finished. I told you I got my 80s top set. I just went through. I organized it nice. And if you see about, you can't see in front of the cash cow. That's the 81 Donruss back there. 81 Donruss. I got two 81 Donruss sets now. Porter. Mexico Lobos win and cover. 75-61. You think they beat up Air Force? I'm going to say definitely on the under in the Air Force game tomorrow. Best bets, T-Money. New Mexico pushes pace so much. They don't play any defense. It's the last time against New Mexico, but I get why. I ran down the scores. 8 of the last 10 games, they've had like 50 points. Brandon, a great FanDuel. Both teams to score every quarter, plus 750. They had that FanDuel as both teams 750. Wow, okay. I thought I wrote it down wrong. Thanks for having it. FanDuel. Both teams plus 750. Excellent. I'll read that. I'm gonna re-add that one. I'll switch the numbers up there so they know it's a FanDuel. Thank you, Brandon. Great. Steven, laying off Xavier. I'm not loving Xavier tomorrow. It's an okay number, 5.5. Should they beat Butler by 10 to move on? Yes. I just look at it. Marquette's on deck as a road game, a little bigger. I know it's college. Like, well, they don't have look against. It's a spot I don't want to bet Xavier. It's just that simple. I mean, doesn't stick out where I say, oh, I got to jump on this. Ryder was a number I liked. Nevada was a number I liked. Moneyline Markel says, thank you. Gabe, I'm getting headaches looking up these props at different places. Do you miss those trips at Meadowlands? Hate the place going to Monticello, New York. Bet 360. The Meadowlands was closer than Monmouth, but I go to Meadowlands. I had to go strapped up, before they brought the state troopers in there. That place is absolute zoo. I'm shocked nobody's getting killed in the parking lot there. I go to Monmouth, down the shore anyway. Gabe, Xavier's going to start to feel the loss of Fremantle. Again, that number, it looks fine, right? 5.5. They should win. Butler. Let's look at Butler at home though here. Last couple of games for Butler. Beat St. John's. Lost that Marquette by 8. You're getting 15. You lost to the Hall at home. The Hall crushed you there by 21. Providence on the road. UConn on the road, who cares? Creighton at home, you lose by 20. Villanova, you beat by 8. And you beat DePaul by 8. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a easy. I mean, should it be with Xavier? They are the better team, yes. But I'm not running to bet Xavier. Last year, Butler beat them in overtime by 7. 68-66. Xavier won on their own court. They only won by a bucket. Xavier 87-72. Butler 70-69 OT. 63-51. 68-55. You know, when Xavier beats them, they usually take care of business. I don't know. Again, why? If you love it, go for it. I'm not betting it. Do you want to know? I told you why. I think Gabe agrees. He's not going to want to lay it. Groovy says, I got a horse for you to bet on. Best horse racing movie, Let It Ride. Obviously, there's 7 games left, so probably won't win again. They're in definitely in a little bit of a tailspin. 1-10 now, right? Best way. Oh, I bet the password with the 500K to buy a boat. Oh yeah, yeah. Should we use this? Should we go to this account? I feel like it's something might be fun to do. I mean, what? Who does that? Who does that? Gabe, what do you got? Gabe's looking for the horse. Money llama cow. Can I get one of those llama pictures to hang on the wall? You need a llama? You want me have my daughter do a llama? I sent a llama to L Craft. Remember L Craft used to come in here, Laterica, Markel, and autographed a llama. Plus Money Honey was like, Laterica really wants a llama. I should have raffled off the llamas. Super Atlanta should be a 7-point fave against Phoenix, apparently. Yeah, right. Exactly. It was. I think people like, oh, they got Durant. They're great. Do you realize they shipped out 3 guys off the roster? Who's filling in? Durant's not playing. You shipped off a guy averaging almost 20 points a game. What was he averaging? 17 points a game? Ruffling guys up in the middle of the night. They lose tomorrow, too. They're losing tomorrow. Too many. Marymount, they're down 18-5. Well, that's early. Groovy. Tomorrow, last race, Sam Houston Racetrack. Sam Houston Racetrack right here? Down here? That's by me, Sam Houston Racetrack, I think. I passed the Sam Houston Raceway. I know it's over by, I don't know what highway that is. It's a 638. I'm writing this down. Gonal going all the way. I wonder if they have OTB around here. They got it. There's a lot of poker rooms down here in Texas. Richie P. They do? I see Richie's coming up here. Any good finds, lady? I told you. Well, hold on, Richie, because I'm going to ask you this because you'll come back and answer the chat. Do they have like off-track betting in Texas here? Because I'll bet this horse. It's at Sam Houston. No more. So good find. I picked up the boxes. I picked up sets. So I got 81 Fleer, 83 Fleer, 85, 86, 87. I got 81 and 82 Donruss, 83 Donruss, 85, 86, 7. So I'm just missing the 84 sets, Fleer and Donruss, and 82 Fleer. I picked up the 83 tops. I had 84. I just got the 85 tops, 86 and 87 I got. And I have 80. So I need 81, 82 tops. And now I have everything from basically 80, 87 for my sets. The first pack. I'm going to do. So now that I got all my 80 sets, Richie, I'm going to crack open because I get the retro wax. I got 2 boxes. I got my January and February boxes here. But I always save like the early 80 packs. And I have 2. I'll give props if I got retro wax. So I got two of these filled with wax packs from 80 to 86, top donors from Fleer. Just 80 to 86s. I'm gonna do that next week, and then after I crack them all, I'm just gonna guess I'll bring them to the old donation guy. See if I could trade off a bunch of 80s commons for something. Groovy T Money at Grab Loyola plus 12 on the live bet. Marymount plus 12 live. T Money, people are nuts. Yes, they are nuts, T Money. They're trying to come back. Get the 12 points. Listen. Groovy. Goddard anytime touchdown for 50K. Right? Seriously, what is that? Like, I'm not going to do that. T Money, those three guys can't hold Durant's hand once he comes back. Well, we'll see. That's it. Durant's great. That's why you make a trade. But again, I got him. He's hurt. Chris Paul's always hurt. Booker's just back. I mean, Aiton's, what are they doing with that guy? We'll see how that team does. We'll see. A lot of hype. A lot of hype. Richie, shaking my head. Here we are, your top viewers and no love. What are you talking about? I'm confused there, Richie. T-Money, I like the Pacers tomorrow. That seems too easy. The Pacers seem too easy tomorrow? The Pacers will be a dog tomorrow by the time we do mid-money, T-Money, because people are going to be betting the Suns thinking, oh my goodness, the Suns are a dog again. Richie says, don't sweat it, Markel. T-Money, just want to throw in something that shocked me. Brett Favre. Who cares about Brett Favre? The guy's been around for 20 years. Who cares about Brett Favre? No off-track betting here, huh, Richie? Interesting. T-Money, Brett Favre is suing Pat McCaffrey and Shannon Sharp for defamation. And Irving. I saw that. So, yeah, the Irving thing is I heard they took him off because somebody said something, and there's ridiculous. Steve Porter. Yeah, I did some looking around. Can't figure out what the thinking was. They get rid of several players and draft picks for someone that used to be good. There's talk that they may trade him. Who? Trade Durant? I think Aiton is going to be the odd man out on that team. Markel's making faces. St. Pete's against Marist. I want to take Marist there. Team now. Glad to take plus money with Indiana. We know. Yeah, I mean, I'll take Indiana more. I got him here. We put him in the chat already. Groove guy. Rich P, we all love you. I play the horses with the name Richie at Hawthorne. Where's that horse at? We deserve the llama cash cow. You want a llama cash cow? Well, there's only one cash cow. He's over there. He's just hanging out on the table. And the llama's there. Sometimes we switch out the llama for the Christmas llama. I got rid of the other llama. I hung up. It's different because the Johnny Drama, the signed autograph Johnny Drama, he's a little higher than the llama because it was set up for two double llamas. My wife didn't like the double llamas. Sorry, lady. Markel, one more. That's all I got tomorrow. St. Louis. I got Moneyline Markel. Did you come in late today? Because I put these up. You know what? I'll scroll these to the bottom too. I threw a couple up here. We'll scroll them out here. We'll scroll them to the bottom when we go to the chat. So yeah, I like Rider tomorrow, Nevada. I already bet those. St. Louis, I do like +5, and the Pacers and the Kings. I'm gonna fade away on the Suns and the Mavs. Richie says he'll pay. He'll pay for the llama cash cow. You don't have to pay. You know, I'll just send it out. I just got to get my slave labor to start drawing some pictures. That's the hard part. She wants a Lululemon bag. Boo, you're freaking. I mean, I guess their birthday's coming up, so. Goddard Eagles +170 catch a pass. Eagles first drive. Really, 170 on his first drive? I like it. First drive, come on. Gabe, the horse Gabe won two back at Aqueduct, lost next hour, but ran well. I can't get into horses. Moneyline Markel, sorry, I didn't see it. I got it now. Yeah, I put it up earlier, but all right. I'll throw them in the chat here too, just for those of you in the chat. We'll load them up. We'll load the free picks up in the chat as well, and on the banner for everyone to see. Groovy, Gabe, come to Kentucky Derby. Obviously, waiting for you in the players' room. Groovy's a big horse guy, huh? The players' room at the Derby must be nice. Must be nice, my friend. All right, that's a wrap for today. Late night money tomorrow. Of course, why not? We'll come in, we'll chat. I'll try not to make too much noise with my mouth for that person out there listening. I'm gonna say, like, no one ever said anything here. Like, it sounded like I was making crazy noises. Whatever. All right. Midday money tomorrow.